Paige Bueckers had a solid game, more specifically a great fourth quarter where she was completely unstoppable. But it wasn't enough. The Dallas Wings couldn't complete the comeback and they lost to the Las Vegas Aces. There were plenty of reasons why the Wings fell behind by 22 points in this game. The Myisha Hines-Allen minutes are always a disaster on both ends of court. She might just be the worst rotation player in the league, and her play is a big reason why I didn't make videos on the past few Dallas Wings games, because that means watching the game back a few times to take notes and get clips and such, and I just can't watch her brand of basketball. One time is more than enough. She is more abominable than Sonic 06, Survivor 46, Velma, and the High Fructose Adventures of the Annoying Orange combined. And every time she enters the game, I just know that they're automatically going to lose those minutes. It's not a serious team if she's still on the roster or getting serious minutes post All-Star break. I would also say that there was no answer for Aja. Louisa and Lee just couldn't guard her at all. Maybe Chris Koklanis could have sent some extra attention her way. Defense is supposed to be his calling card. Not even taking anything away from Aja's 37 points. Amazing performance. But there were just way too many times when she was only seeing one defender. For some reason. Maybe force some of those inconsistent Aces players to beat you, but in this game, they let Aja beat them. I would also say that despite my issues with how the offense was being run, Paige had a negative impact on the game in the second and third quarter because she was turning the ball over and missing shots and such. Really cold shooting, which I've come to accept that guards that rely heavily on jump shooting are going to have bad shooting variance games. The only way that she can counteract that is by getting downhill more, generating more rim pressure, because layups are more efficient than jump shots. But she wasn't the only problem. I absolutely hated how the offense was being run, specifically in the third quarter, when the Aces were going on their run. Way too much Arike, JJ, and occasionally Myisha basketball, where they were running the offense, or Myisha had to put the ball on the floor. This stuff just never led to much of anything. Speaking of JJ, the fast breaks were absolutely brutal. She's Sonic fast, like a hedgehog, so I respect that a lot. Sometimes it actually led to some good, like when her pace pushing created a wide open look for Myisha that she passed up for a good look for Louisa. It was a miss, but that's still good. It's putting the defense in a scramble and creating a good look. But when it comes to fast break scoring for her, she wasn't the best. There was one where she just shouldn't have taken that shot. There was no advantage there. But then there were two more where she just had to make those layups. In a game that they only lost by 4 points, a magnifying glass gets put on everything, and the JJ fast breaks definitely weren't that successful. I would say that the comeback started firstly when Paige started making more shots, but also when she was just more involved in the offense in general. Paige had a fourth quarter masterclass. She wasn't on ball for the whole entire time, but the offense was completely running through her. They were running some good actions for her off ball to get her some easy shots, and on ball, the pick and roll connection with Haley Jones looked so nice. The on ball game got a lot of praise, but really it was both the on and off ball game that powered this comeback. I prefer Paige to be on ball, but she's good on and off ball and still brings positive playmaking value even when she's having an off shooting night. So regardless, what I always wanted was for the offense to run through Paige, whether it's on or off ball. The biggest problem with the off ball stuff isn't that she's playing off ball, is that there's going to be those times where instead of running actions for her, she's just standing around watching Arike or Myisha or JJ basketball, which is a complete waste. Every single action can't be for Paige. That's unrealistic. But every team plays through their best player as much as possible. So that's on Chris Koklanis for waiting until the fourth quarter to get serious. This team looked so good in the fourth quarter, but at that point, they were playing against the clock as well. So this loss is definitely on Chris. Also, just gotta add this in here. Really nice stats that I found right after editing the whole video. Alright, sir. Every time that JJ led the quarter in usage, the Wings lost. When Paige led the first quarter in usage, they tied. And in the fourth quarter, although Paige didn't lead it, she had very high usage, and Haley had great production to go along with her high usage. So these stats don't say everything, but it says something.